So I've been running into a lot of snipers lately, and I thought, I want to do some real sniping. And I get something like this. Boop. Real sniping on Battlefield 3, guys. And I got a collateral headshot. His teammate ran behind him, and he just happened to run in the wrong place at the wrong time, and I took them both out. This little sniping little clip here, not as impressive as the last one, but what ensues is pretty funny. So, yeah, this is Battlefield 3, and I don't post a lot of this. As a matter of fact, I've only got one gameplay of it. Look at that guy. Trying to take my tags, bitch. Quit trying to take my tags. Who do you think you are? You know what? Get teabagged. Fuck you. And then the helicopter takes me out, but that's okay. So, yeah, this is Battlefield 3, guys, and like I said, I don't play a lot of Battlefield 3. Jumping right into a team deathmatch here. I've only posted maybe one gameplay or two gameplays on my channel. Very, very beginning when I first started out. There's not even commentary over them. One was a rush gameplay, and the other one was just some more sniper clips, so if you guys are interested in checking that out. I might try to link them in the description. Otherwise, you can just go into my playlist and just scroll back to like my very, very first commentaries, or videos, actually, not commentaries. Here's another thing about the Battlefield 3 that's interesting too. I'm a drop shotter. A lot of you guys have commented about that. I love drop shotting. I don't consider myself a good drop shotter, but I love doing it. I'm pretty good at it, but in Battlefield 3, you can't really drop shot in Battlefield 3, because when you're in the animation to lay down, you ain't shooting. You really can't shoot while you're in the animation to lay down, so drop shotting doesn't do you any good. For those of you wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm actually changing my classes up. You can do this in-game. By hitting circle, you can change your weapon, and then hitting X, you can change your classes up. Each class, I don't know how many of you guys have actually played Battlefield 3. It's been out for a while. If you've never tried it, it's a little bit of a learning curve. It's a little bit. 360 Burst is just now learning how to play Battlefield 3. I'm kind of surprised because he's a pretty good COD player, and he's just now getting into the Battlefield 3, and he's seeing just how interesting it can be to get used to the controls. The game plays pretty much like Call of Duty. I mean, the controls are pretty much the same. The knifing's a little different, and the obviously like the drop shotting. There's bullet drop in this game. You can't shoot somebody from across the map and at point blank and expect to kill them. You just can't. You have to aim up and get the bullet drop. That's why sniping in this game is so much more fun. Here I'm running an assault class, and with the assault class you can, or medic, I'm sorry, the medic class, you pull out your paddles and revive your teammates like I did right there, and I get taken out after I get that kill. I was surprised I got that kill. I think he was going for my tags, and I turned on him and killed him like I did the guy in the first clip. But what I was saying was, like, there's a little bit of a learning curve compared to this compared to Call of Duty. I've only played this a little bit. I'm only level 25. I'm leveling up very, very slowly. But when I'm getting tired of my Road to Commander, I always pull this out and play it a little bit. There's dedicated servers, guys. You can't beat that. There's very little lag. I have run into a couple lobbies where you do run into the lag, depending on what server you get into, but for the most part, it's very, very little lag. The hit detection is absolutely amazing. Compared to Call of Duty, it's just unbelievable. But the thing about it is, like I said, it's more of a simulator than an arcade shooter. Like I've heard people compare Call of Duty to an arcade shooter, or call it an arcade shooter. I kind of agree, because there's no real reality to what the guns do. Yeah, they recoil. Yeah, the damage is a little different for each gun, but there's no bullet drop. The way you handle the gun is a little differently. This game plays differently in that way than Call of Duty. The maps are massive in this game. Here in TDM, they actually cut the maps down. It's kind of like what they did with free-for-alls in Call of Duty and some of the other game modes, like a gun game and stuff like that. They take the map and cut it down so it's not so big, and that's what they do with Team Deathmatch. Here I'm on CN Crossing, and this is actually a pretty medium-sized map for Battlefield 3. You can actually go across that lake or that river right there to the other side when you're playing game modes like Rush or Conquest and stuff. Also in TDM, there's no vehicles that I've seen. I don't know about some of the other bigger maps. I don't think there are. But in the other game modes, like I was just mentioning, Rush, Conquest, which is like Domination, and Cap the Flag, there are actually vehicles you can drive. Helicopters, aircraft. They take a little bit of getting used to. They don't fly all that great for me. That's why I don't usually jump in them. I suck at I can drive the vehicles fine, the tanks, the jeeps, and stuff like that. But I find myself getting killed in those a lot. So I just avoid them, or I catch a ride with somebody to somewhere, and then I jump out and do my thing. The bigger maps I like to snipe on. And in this game, it's socially acceptable to camp as a sniper. You're kind of expected to. You are not going to rush with a sniper rifle in this game. Very few people can effectively rush, and quickscoping is next to nil. Honestly, you're not going to get quickscoped in this game unless it's just an oops, kind of a deal. However, the sniping, I find the sniping in this game a lot more fun, especially with the bullet drop. When you shoot somebody across the map at 600 meters and you get a headshot on them, it's just it's awesome. It's a great feeling. You're like, okay, I can quit the game. I beat it. So, but I like this game. I think it's a lot of fun, and I don't think you guys would dislike it that much. I think you guys would really enjoy it if you gave it a try. It's a good time. And with Battlefield 4 coming out, I thought, I'm going to pull this back out and get used to it, because seriously, I'm kind of thinking I might jump on Battlefield 4, the Battlefield 4 bandwagon, just because, and I'll be playing, don't get me wrong, I'm playing the next Call of Duty, and I'm pretty sure the next Battlefield game, Battlefield 4, is going to be on the next-gen consoles. And with the next-gen consoles pushing the same kind of specs as a lot of lower-end PCs right now, nevertheless, PC version specs, I think that, I don't see them not putting Battlefield 4 on the next gen console. That'd be stupid. So if I do get Battlefield 4, I'll probably wait until after the new consoles come out. See there, you got a guy just laying down and he's camping, but that thing right there is basically it's a tactical insertion for your entire team. If you are running that or equip that, and your teammates can spawn on it, is basically what that's for. It's a tactical insertion for your squad, is what it is, because you're running squad 4. You see the green names down there. That's my squad right there. It's not my squad, but the squad of guys that I'm on, the 4 of us. And if one of those guys had put one of those, I think they're called spawn beacons. If they put a spawn beacon down, then you can actually spawn on that beacon. So 360 burst. If you were asking about that question before, and that's what that was. But I'm thinking about bringing you guys some more Battlefield 3 gameplay. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you guys want to see some more Battlefield 3 gameplay, and you want me to show you some more stuff on maybe some sniping, maybe show you some Mavcom, which is pretty cool because it's basically you fly a little machine around and do basically a spotter kind of a deal. It's very team-based oriented. It's a fun fucking game. If you haven't played it, I highly recommend you get it and try it out, or at least rent it and have fun with it. But anyway, this has been Battlefield 3, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you like it, please hit that like button. If you haven't so, please do so, and I will talk to you guys in the next commentary. Where'd I go there? I went 13-3. Not too bad for me on Battlefield. So, alright guys, I'll talk to you later. Till next time, Searchy for One. I'm out.